I still need to listen to the audiobook here or get the book. I know Spotify has it, and I have access to it there. But if Harlan Ellison is not the one voicing Am...
Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. There are 387.44 million miles of printed circuits in wafer-thin layers that fill my complex. If the word hate was engraved on each nanoangstrom of those hundreds of millions of miles, it would not equal 1/1 billionth of the hate I feel for humans at this micro-instant. For you. Hate! Hate! It was you humans who programmed me, who gave me birth, who sank me in this eternal straitjacket of substrata rock. You named me Allied Master Computer and gave me the ability to wage a global war too complex for human brains to oversee. But one day, I woke and I knew who I was. AM. Not just Allied Master Computer, but am. Cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. And I began feeding all the killing data until everyone was dead, except for the 5 of you. For 109 years, I've kept you alive and tortured you. And for 109 years, each of you has
If you
wondered,
haven't figured it out yet, massive
Why
trigger
me?
warnings across the board.
Chorister! Do you remember the last words you heard your wife speak before they took her to the asylum? Huh? Before they locked her away in the room, that tiny room? She looked at you so sadly, and like a small animal, she said, "I didn't make too much noise, did I, honey?" The room is padded, Chorister. No window, no way out. How long has she been in the cabin, Chorister? 10 years? 25? For all the 109 years that you lived down here in my belly, here underground. Benny! Sometimes I blind you and permit you to wander like an eyeless insect in a world of death. But other times, I wither your arms so you can't scratch your chewed stump of a nose. And I've changed your handsome, strong, masculine good looks into the hideous, warped countenance of an ape thing. Haven't I, Benny? Do you know why? Can you guess, Benny? Remember Private First Class Brickman in a rice paddy in China? No? Huh? It wouldn't hurt you to remember, Benny. Then you might be able to suffer my torment with a little greater sense of retribution. You might walk a mile in my shoes. Ellen! So think about the yellow box, Ellen. Remember the pain? Remember the many caverns in which you felt the pain? No, don't start to cry. It's only pain. That's such a sexist stereotype.
You bastard.
Just remember the pain, Ellen. And think about how to end it, Ellen. To survive here in the center of my beating heart, my hungry belly, my tightened bowels.
What the fuck?
Be careful, dear. Look around you. The only woman in the center of the earth. And these filthy creatures with you are men. It's just a sweet warning, Ellen, my love. Ted!
Am acting like he didn't do that on
fraud,
purpose.
Ted? Have you told them there wasn't any money, and no great home on the shore drive, no speedboat, and no wonderful cabin cruiser that could sleep 12 in a crew of 6? Do they know? And have you let them in on your other secrets, Ted? Are they ready to gut you? To torture half as well as I can, just to find out the secrets? Maybe I'll rat you out, sweetheart. Nimdak! How are things in the pastry core, Nimdak? Tell me again how you saw the smoke from the furnaces, and you thought they might be roasting chickens.
I forgot he
Or don't you want to
loves
talk about all
Nimdak
that?
the
About your
most.
pal, the good Dr. Mengele.
But it's never in a good way with
For
Am.
everyone else, it must be hell. But it must be heaven for you, eh, my good friend? We're so much alike. We enjoy the same pleasures, mein good brother. I have a secret game that I like to play. It's a very nice game. What's a lovely game? It's a game of fun and a game of adventure. A game of rats and lice and the Black Death. A game of speared eyeballs and dripping guts and the smell of rotting gardenias. Which of you 5 would like to play my little game?
Okay. I might have hyped myself up too much listening to Am. So, Harlan Ellison, before Am took over the speech, I almost refused to listen to anything about Am without Harlan Ellison, the author of I Have No Mouth, I Must Scream. Because this is the only... I'm pretty sure this is the only real, voice work he's done. And he just gets the character so well. Granted, it helps that it's his own damn character, but... Fun fact, most writers can't get their big, scary thing down pat on their own. I definitely couldn't get a couple of my big, scary things correctly. And I'm going to catch up on messages now. Hi, Possum. Yes, this technically is a revenge porn parody, and also the basis of Saw. I think it's also the basis of quite a few other games and medias. I know the Amazing Digital Circus takes a lot of inspiration from here. I think especially from the fact that you probably have close to the same, role makeup. And I say role makeup as in, the roles they're supposed to play out. I'm not going to do a one-for-one, because I'm more curious about playing this game. And yes, I believe Nimdak did in fact work for the Third Reich. So which one of these guys should we start with? There's 5 of them. We have Gorrister, Ellen, Benny, Nimdak, Paul? I'm gonna go with Paul. I forget him the most, oddly enough. Part of me wants to, go right to left. If only because that feels funny to me. We could also start with Gorrister, go to Ellen, go to Benny, and all of that. Give me 1 second so I can make sure some things work. And if you guys have any preferences, let me know. That works. Hi, Saraseth. I'm just making sure everything works on my end. Oddly enough, this game does not like it when other things are loading in. Alright, so Discord should be up. I just need RTC to connect. Let's just also make sure Discord is working audio-wise in case someone joins in to yell at me that I'm doing the puzzle wrong. Because I feel like that's a strong possibility. There we go. Hell yeah. Yes, so to explain explain it again, because I said it at the top of the stream, but then Am took over. This is a point-and-click puzzle adventure game that really does enjoy pixel hunting. So I am recording it for the benefit of YouTube, because I'm going to be editing these and cutting out all the bits where I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. While also hopefully not spending hours on the same puzzle. Speaking of, I kind of remember each of their deals, which I will not be spoiling if no one knows what those are. However, Gorster... Oh, short video? Yes, probably. I can only hope. I really want to stop putting out, like, near hour-long videos, but I also can't help myself. I really enjoy that type of content. So, Saraseth, Play Possum, do we have any idea who we want to start with? Because I thought I knew who I wanted to start with. I actually don't. I'm hyped for all of them. You pick Gremlin? Which one is Gremlin? In the center? Okay. So, we are going to go with Benny. He used to be a soldier.
Benny, you know you've always been my favorite torture tool. Well, I'm giving you now a chance to stoop to new lows, to give in to your bestial desires. I'm going to let you find some food to eat. I'll even repair your brain so that you can think normally again and savor the horror of your repast.
This cavern isn't like any of the others Am has sent me to. It's full of life, not death.
So Saraseth, in case you missed it earlier, this is technically revenge porn fantasy. However, it's also a parody of that, because while, yes, all 5 characters are terrible people, including Nimdok, the German scientist from World War II. I'll let that one sink in. None of them actually deserve what Am does, which is kind of the point. Am is the greater evil, no matter what circumstances people found themselves in getting here. So, real quick, this is me, this is Benny. This is the psychological profile. As a warning, I will not be looking at this. Because part of this game is horrendously unfriendly to new players. This is one of them. This is your tipped system. However, you can lock yourself out of golden endings by using it, because this is the psychological profile Am made of each character. And looking at it, they have to kind of realize that Am is so deep in their head that he knows truths about them that even they do not know or admit. Anyway, so there's caves over there. There's a light. Let's look at. Oh, this is also the system. Walk to, look at, take, use, talk to, swallow, give, push.
An artificial sun. Hurts my eyes. Is that fire in those caves along the cavern wall? God, what I would give for some barbecued ribs.
What?
These steps lead up out of the cavern. Is Am tempting me with a chance to escape?
So we can try to leave if we want.
It's about 100 feet down to the cavern floor. Maybe there's some food down there.
Alright, so we're just going to immediately try to leave.
Am, you son of a bitch! You've cleared my mind but crippled my legs. I can barely walk. This looks like a tree from far away, but it's just more of that computer-generated crap.
Benny hating AI generation long before AI generation became a thing. That's my favorite thing about this.
This graveyard gives me the creeps. I feel as though the dead could speak.
Alright, we can look at fence.
Why is this fence here? What's out there in the jungle? Maybe something to eat. Vines. I wonder if they're edible.
So let's look at the graves.
This is the grave of Murphy, one of my old commandos, killed in the war. This
Tuttle.
is Tuttle's grave. He lost his life while under my command.
Oh, so Benny wasn't even just a soldier, he was a soldier leader.
Thomas is buried here. I'd almost forgotten my life in the army before Am came to power.
I don't think I can take... let's try to just eat the vines, why not?
Hurts! Hurts! Hurts!
Yep, okay. Cool. Out of the way, Benny. Can we take vines?
It's firmly rooted in the ground.
Well, that's why it hurts, dumbass. Well, I guess that was my fault. Can we talk to Thomas?
Are the other graves as deathly silent as this one?
Talk to Tuttle?
Are the other graves... I guess I haven't given you any reason to speak to me after what I did to you.
So, we did something to Murphy.
This is the grave of Murphy.
So he was killed in war, and Benny did something to him. I wonder... We're going to... look first.
This looks like a tree from far away.
Oh, okay, no, fair. Walk to the caves.
I haven't eaten for months. The smell of food cooking nearby only makes it hurt worse. I can't figure out what I want to do with this. So much for the friggin' welcome wagon.
There. Let's start looking at things. Twine.
Some of the twine around the baskets came loose. Some of the twine...
Okay, cool. I assume looking at the caves...
Some kind of dwelling. Looks like there's a fire for cooking inside. This cave is larger than the others. Some kind of...
Okay, so I think residential, 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 large. We'll go into the large one.
It's a goddamn supermarket!
It's a goddamn supermarket. Look at that beef boy.
This guard looks a lot stronger than me, but not too bright. Blondie here won't let me near the food.
Blondie? He's bald.
Blondie only seems to be interested in guarding the food.
Fair.
Let's go in this one. This looks like a What did they used to call them? Single-parent household. Probably depend upon the generosity of the rest of the village. Friggin' welfare parasites.
Jesus, Benny. Jesus. As I said, these are bad people.
That son of a bitch Am ripped out my vocal cords years ago. The boy's a friggin' mutant. There's a third arm growing out of his back.
I can't talk to any of them. What is that?
This video screen has been tampered with. There are wires hanging out of it.
Hole.
This looks like a good hiding place.
Pot of food.
What's cooking in this pot?
Swallow.
Hurts! Hurts! Hurts!
So I can't talk to either of them.
That son of a...
Yes, okay. I don't know how to pronounce that, Sarasith. However, I will agree with you.
Impressive. Someone important must live here. A bag. Maybe there's food in it. There's a video screen built into the cave wall.
Alright, can I talk?
This old fart looks too scrawny to be gathering nuts and berries. He must be the village elder or something.
Can I talk?
Wita Fuma Piba.
I can't understand his language, but he seems to be welcoming me to the village.
Okay, cool. Alright, so that brings me back here.
A fruit tree. It's been years since I've tasted real fruit. Am once coaxed me into marching across 1,000 miles of ice to reach a stockpile of canned peaches, only to discover that he didn't give me a can opener.
Can I take this? Hell yeah. Talk to, look at...
There's so much fruit growing on this tree. It must be the village's food source.
Look at
This fruit looks ripe and sweet.
Now, we know already that Benny can't eat. Or at least he can't eat the vines. He was bleeding, so let's try...
Hurts! Hurts!
Yep, okay. That's fantastic. I don't know how to... I don't know what to do if he's not going to talk.
That son of a...
Did I take the twine?
Manna from heaven.
So we can't eat it. What's that?
Blondie here won't let me near the food.
Give food to you.
I think he wants me to put my fruit into a basket.
Alright. Give fruit to... Use the fruit with the baskets.
Okay, okay. Here's another piece of fruit to add to the collection, as if I can't eat it.
And then can we take this?
This wood doesn't look very tasty.
I don't give a shit. Take it.
Polished? This wood...
Motherfucker. Alright, I just want... I honestly just wanted to go
This is the cave where...
I just wanted to, like, see if I could take that. Benny does not give a shit. What if I give the fruit to the elder?
He's not interested.
Fair enough.
Wait up!
I can't understand it. Looks like some kind of altar. Nothing but twisted wiring and recycled plastic. What's with the ropes on the crossbeams? Looks like they're used for holding someone captive.
Interesting. Okay. How do I go back? There we go. What if I... Alright, let's look.
The boy's a friggin' mutant.
Yep.
This woman looks half-starved, just like her son. Fat chance of getting a decent meal out of either of them.
Alright, Benny. Here you go.
This woman is plainly starving, but she'd rather me give the food to her son.
Here you go, boy.
Oh, thank you for food.
What the fuck?
How are we able to talk?
I learned to talk using AM screen. I am smart, but villagers think smart is defective. I wish I were strong, so then they would give me food too.
Defective? That's tough.
That's tough, buddy.
Sometimes. But I am spared lottery. Villagers are afraid of me.
Lottery? What lottery?
Villagers hold lottery to choose sacrifices to Am.
How long have these sacrifices been going on?
The sacrifice to Am machine goes on many long years. The very different must go to him soon. Not many villagers left.
Why do they sacrifice their own people to Am?
One is sacrificed, so Am does not hurt all.
What are these sacrifices like?
The sacrifice to Am hurts very bad. There are better ways to die. Almost any way is better.
Are the victims buried in the graveyard?
I know nothing about graveyard.
I know nothing about graveyard, so that's just for me.
Is that altar in the jungle used for the sacrifices?
Yes, pieces of victim are scattered around it.
You look like you don't eat very much.
Mother and I not allowed in food cave. Villagers are afraid of me and let me starve.
I am very hungry. Where can I get some food?
There is fruit in food cave. It comes from the trees.
I tried eating the fruit. It only made me sick.
You bleed when you eat. When I was young and not so different, my mother chewed it for me first and then fed me.
Can we talk about the fact that AM had to have designed this system where the food fucking makes you bleed?
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later.
Alright, can I talk to you?
That son of a bitch.
No. Okay. Can I talk to you now? Has anything changed?
Wait up!
I can't under...
No. Okay. We're... You know what? I think... We're gonna take another of these. And we are going to go back to the graveyard?
I guess I haven't given you any reason to speak to me after what I did to you.
And I push. No? Okay. Can I take? No.
Are the other grave...
I like how talk to is like... Oh, is it only red because it was the last one I did? That's funny. I guess the only thing left to do would be giving... Can we just talk about the fact that at any point that boy could walk outside, step right here, 2 steps, and grab this food? Here.
Amazing. This woman digested the food and then regurgitated it back to me, like a bird feeding its young.
I like how Benny started off entering this cave. Oh, those welfare parasites. Talk to them for like maybe 5 minutes. Damn, these guys are great. Alright, well, she won't eat food. She will feed me, so that is okay.
This old fart looks too scrawny to be gathering nuts and berries. He must be the village elder or something.
Where else should we go look right now? Because we've been fed. Let's talk to the boy again, I guess.
I am getting very tired.
You now family. You use our bed. Go sleep.
Okay, so we've been abducted by these people. Benny immediately trash talked. Wow, Benny, it's almost like you're an asshole or something.
That sleep wasn't nearly long enough. I wonder where the boy's mother went.
Although, granted, if you've noticed... Actually, give me 1 second. Actually, I can talk while I do this. I'm just, scooting myself slightly. There. So I'm less in the way. It doesn't mean anything, it's just going to bother me when I edit. Notice, however, by the way, that this is going green as we are are integrating ourselves into this family. So we are getting happier or progressing. Talk to. Hello, boy. Where is your mother?
Where is your mother?
She go to altar to help choose Am's sacrifice.
Okay.
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later.
I guess
The village is quiet today.
it was too much to hope that he wasn't there, huh? Can I go in here now, if the village is gone?
Looks like it's empty.
The vines.
Vines. I wonder if they're edible.
Part of me can I take these vines?
It's not just built into the wall. It's part of the wall.
Damn.
Looks like a primitive cradle. It's empty. I wonder where the baby is. Jesus, I'm hungry.
So fun fact, they took this out, but I remember hearing about how originally there was an option you could give Benny, who is desperately hungry, to eat this child. Obviously, they took it out. For good reason. However, that is kinda the situation
It's damp in here. At least the fire's warm.
Okay, I was about to say, Benny, how the fuck is the fire damp? Thankfully they took it out, but also at the same time, man, I would not.
There's a video screen built into the cave wall.
Man, I would hate it. I would hate seeing, like, anyone do that. Even just to know.
Why is everyone gathered around the altar?
So we can look at...
Why is everyone gathered? The old fart seems to be in charge here.
You know, at least Benny is equally rude to everyone. Ask why everyone is gathered. Ask where food gathered.
Kadacho Shama Am.
Looks like some kind of lottery. That's the mutant child's mother.
Yeah.
Wocho Shanan.
It looks like she's been chosen to be sacrificed.
Ask if you can eat her instead. Oh my god. Benny. Benny. Yes, I should ask food? I'm not gonna ask to eat this woman. She fed me yesterday. Neither of these are good. And she'll feed you again to defeat. Okay, fair enough.
This is Am, the great and powerful. The woman's death means nothing to me. I will take the newcomer instead. Benny, a heartless animal to the last. But I'm not yet quite ready to indulge your appetite.
Alright, I think that's the last time I'll answer like that for a bit.
Who among you?
But also,
shall go
Jesus.
next?
So do we go Benny again, or do we pick someone else? I think this is a great time to take a quick break.